hear a noise behind me, and it happens over and over again. Like somebody's opening the door and closing it. It was really odd. Like, it was starting to freak me out. And, you know, it wasn't freaking me out because I was watching a movie about Dahmer. It was freaking me out because I kept having these thoughts about, and I do this from time to time when I'm at the theater and I saw somebody, because I'm there all the time, you know, I'm at the theater all the time with the movie pass.
Yeah.
Whenever I see somebody do something that's a little strange or off, I get freaked out, and I go back to the Aurora shooter. That's what I think of. And that's what I thought of today, because these sounds didn't feel right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at the exit thinking, I bet you I could fucking run to that exit before anybody could bust a cap in my ass. I really was. Like, dude, something about being in these theaters, especially when I'm by myself, and I start thinking about, you know, the evil men do. I mean, that fucking Aurora shooter, I mean, he made me wake up to shit like that, because you can't trust anybody.
Fuck no. It sucks.
Yeah. Like, you ever get like that in the theater?
I've seen the movie, guys.
Uh-huh. That's, well, like I said, we're not spoiling it. It's just Dahmer in high school. I mean, it's simple as that,
I saw the Renner one. I really liked the Jeremy Renner film, the Dahmer film I saw a few years back. That was
me too.
Really good.
Yeah, that shows him in the chocolate factory and everything.
Yeah. It's weird, guys. Dahmer died on my son's birthday. My oldest son was born on the 28th of November, and Dahmer died on the 28th of November.
See, one more reason why November's Dahmer month. Told you, Vic.
Yeah.
He died in November. We got to honor the legend. And let's be honest, Dahmer was the one, and Vic always says this, but Dahmer was the one from my childhood that I remember best. I mean, I kind of remember Gacy because of them pulling the bodies out of his house. I mean, that's and I don't remember Bundy worth a shit at all as a kid, other than the name. But Dahmer, boy, I remember Dahmer. Who can't remember a fucking cannibal?
We grew up with Dahmer. You know what I'm saying? Dahmer and Ramirez, like, those were the ones we grew up with.
Shit.
Even Ramirez, I don't feel like was that big of a deal.
Ridgway. Yeah, Dahmer and Ridgway. Every time I turned around, I thought of Ridgway.
Yeah, Ridgway.
Like, she's a whore. She's a whore. I killed another whore. I just keep thinking of, like, him talking to, like, Jim Varney's voice, fucking Ernest, you know, like when he's dressed up as snake guy, as the snake wrangler. Yeah, I just kept thinking, I killed a whore. Yeah. That's what I think.
Vic, before Blake came on, I was singing the praises of Mindhunter. You know what this show gets on IMDb? Mindhunter. Take a guess, everyone, without looking. Blake, what do you got? I told you what it's about.
7.
Okay, Vic, what do you got?
I was going to say 7.5.
I said this is as close to a 4.0 for a TV show as it could get for me. It gets an 8.7.
Shit.
Holy shit. And
I told you, man.
Everybody's speaking of praise, so I knew it had to be high.
It's fucking good, dude. I mean, you got Edmund Kemper. You've got just all sorts of different killers. I mean, real-life people that they're telling the stories of, these guys interviewing them. It's just cool. And the guys who play these characters are awesome. And, again, it's created by a guy who I love, which this doesn't do anything for Vic, but David Fincher, who did Fight Club, but he also did Seven, and he also did Zodiac. So, again, I mean, it's a perfect type of situation for him, and I just love it. Like, I hope to God they do a second season, which it looks like they will, because it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
That's awesome.
So I'll actually go outside the serial killer subject for a minute, because I want to talk about the other things that I've been watching. You guys realize that I've seen It at the theater 3 times now?
I knew that.
Very nice. I'm very happy about that myself.
Yeah, I love it. It's fucking good. Like, I like it a little bit more every time. It's not quite a 4.0 for me, but it's pretty damn close.
I think
it's
for
pretty
me,
damn close.
I'm kind of like stuck on remakes and the kind of shitty like reputation they have. You know, as far but it really made me think about my stance on remakes, and I have to say that even though I've only seen it the one time, my wife is very, very not one of those sensitive people that gets offended by anything. She was so traumatized by
the Georgie scene. You told us that, yeah. And you were too, to be honest, weren't you?
Alone, you know?
Yeah. It was fucked up, man. It's a fucked up movie. But
she said it wasn't the gore; it was his scream. She said that is as close to a real child in peril scream as I've ever wanted to hear.
It was very natural. I'll give it. I mean, it was very natural, which was freaky.
The problem was, I can't even watch Pet Sematary anymore because it fucking gauges. And I spent
I agree. That part
when I was
that part traumatizes me every time I watch it. I agree, man. It's fucked, but like I said, it's good. I've seen Jigsaw twice now, Blake. So I've gotten out to the theaters, but quite a bit. But one that I haven't talked about on the show, and I'm going to talk about now to the best of my ability, is I don't know if you've seen the preview of this, okay, Blake, but The Killing of a Sacred Deer. Heard of it? Seen a preview? Anything?
Heard of it. Heard that it's one of those that's going to be a real controversial type, little project, little film there. But I haven't seen it. No, but I've heard about it. It's got a reputation.
So it's got Colin Farrell and Nicole Kidman in it, and it's really fucking strange. And I want to watch it again because I'm still not sure what I've watched. I mean, so it's about this kid. I mean, I'll give you the short story of it. It's about this kid, this boy, who, and I won't tell you what the connection is, but he has some connection with Colin Farrell, who's a surgeon, okay? And basically, he's blackmailing Colin Farrell by, he's done something to his kids where they can't walk, they can't eat, and he tells him that if he doesn't make a choice between his wife or his kids as to who dies, that they're going to bleed out of their eyes and die, which it seems to be true because all these things that he says are going to happen are going to happen. So anyway, that's the gist of it. And it's fucking weird because the dialogue is the strangest dialogue I've ever heard in my life.
I'll have to give it a shot. I still want you and Vic to watch Starry Eyes. I'm telling you, I told my wife. I said,
okay. Hey, tell me the name of the movies you watched again. Starry Eyes and Raw.
And Raw. You have got to see them. And I broke a record for me. I've been wanting to see this movie since you guys did a show about it, and since I was a kid and heard about it. But I finally sat down and watched My Bloody Valentine.
Yes. What did you think? Did you watch the uncut one, or did you watch the one?
I watched the uncut remake. They did not have the original.
You watched the remake. Okay. Well, Vic loves the remake. I think it's okay.
Jensen Ackles is an asshole in that movie, but it fits in because Dean is an asshole in Supernatural, so it kind of works. But
and T.A.'s in that movie. Tom Atkins, my man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Mr. Halloween, Season of the Witch. Yes, sir. Or The Fog.
He yelled at me the other day. Did you know that? Tom Atkins yelled at me.
He yelled at you the other day.
I'm not sure why he yelled at me, but he did.
He was getting belligerent with him. I don't know.
He was belligerent in Columbus. We went to Columbus and to the Columbus Horror Hound, and we met. I had met Tom Atkins once before, but it had been like 6 years. So I met him this time, and he's like, "Nice meeting you, Travis," and he's yelling at me. I'm like, "Good Lord." Tom Atkins is senile.
Yeah,
but he was awesome.
Him as the asshole dad in Creep Show.
Yeah, well, he's always going to be Thrill Me for me, from Night of the Creeps. I actually had him sign a print from Night of the Creeps, and I had him sign a Halloween 3 poster because fucking Tom Atkins is the man. Blake, we also met Robert Brian Wilson, I think is his name, from Silent Night, Deadly Night. He my poster, he put Punish on there. And on Vic's, did he put Naughty on yours, Vic?
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm talking about, Blake?
Huh?
The Santa Killer.
Oh, yeah, I remember. From Silent Night, Deadly Night. Yeah, I remember.
Yep. And we also met, I did. I met Chris Sarandon and Ken Page from, you know who Chris Sarandon is. Fright Night, Child's Play, Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I better not say this too loud, but she's asleep, so it probably won't matter. But I got a Nightmare Before Christmas print with, Jack and Oogie Boogie and stuff, and I got Chris Sarandon and Ken Page to sign it. Of course, they did the voices of Jack Skellington and Oogie Boogie, and it's for Isla.
Oh, that's so sweet. She's such a doll baby. My wife and I love her, and the other one too. We love both of them.
Yeah, Hazel. They're both crazy and mean. So
I didn't get anything that's cool. I mean, I got some cool stuff. When I went up there, it was a birthday gift from my wife, and like I said, I didn't expect to get any kind of special treatment from anybody, but I did. I got to hang out with the cast all afternoon, and every one of them that were there signed my glove, including Robert Englund, who afterwards, after he signed my glove, he walked up, hugged me, and told me how much he loved me and loved my book and said he loved my wife and he couldn't wait to see me again, and then just squeezed the shit out of me. And it was the most surreal thing. It was the closest I've ever come to having, like, a boner to another man, I think. It was the closest.
God damn it.
It was just, my wife said, are you going to be like that guy in SpongeBob where it's like, hi, Kevin, are you going to be that guy? I said, fuck you, I'm not going to be that guy. I've talked to Robert a dozen times, shit. But it was so cool, but he signed my claw, which is a Nightmare on Elm Street 1, claw with the razor blades, the tomato blades, the P210 case knife tomato blades. But I got Amanda Wiss to sign the first knuckle. Ricky Dean Logan signed the second knuckle. Robert signed the third one. And then Andres signed the fourth knuckle. Then on the back plate, I got Danny Hassel, who was Dan, and then I got my good pal Lisa and Mick, and they all signed it. So I got all these signatures on this one glove. I didn't think I fit all the son of bitches on there, but I got them.
Vic, who else did we meet at Columbus? Oh, Blake. We met all the people from Friday the 13th Part 5. Like, just about everybody was there. Although I say that, and there's like 50 people in that fucking movie, so there was a few that weren't there. But we met Tommy Jarvis from that movie. We met a couple of the Jasons, because there's like all sorts of different people playing them in that movie. And I had already met Roy back in the day. I had met the director before he passed away.
Was in that one, wasn't he?
Yeah, Tom Morga was there. Which he was in Texas Chainsaw 2 and Halloween 4.
Yeah.
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 John Hawk was in it, too. He also played, like, stunts as Jason. But we met... who?
She was Ethel, the crazy chick.
Yeah, the old woman and her son. Yeah, they were both there, and they were the best people we've ever met, probably.
Yeah, they were amazing.
Dude, they took a picture together with us, and they were fucking funny as shit. She called Vic a dildo on his poster.
That's great.
And she told me to shut the fuck up on my poster. And then we met Big Booby Deborah Voorhees, and she was awesome. She loved me. She wanted to spend the night with me, but I told her she couldn't do that.
Oh shit! The same one you sing about being in her cleavage too. The same Debbie.
Yep. She put on my poster in quotes, "Hurry back, Travis."
Oh shit.
And then Melanie Kinnaman, who was Pam in that movie, she was there. This is one of my favorite posters, Vic. You know that?
Yeah.
We had somebody very close to Melanie on y'all's show. Lou Lazara, the makeup artist who helped David Miller do the Freddy stuff on the first Nightmare on Elm Street, and then on the fifth one, he worked as Melanie's personal makeup artist for years and years. He spent most of his career doing makeup for Melanie and then doing makeup and stuff for Roy Scheider. So that was really, really cool. By proxy, we've had somebody that knows Melanie, and she's one of the sweetest people ever, from what I understand.
Yeah, she was super nice. Do you remember Violet in Friday the 13th Part 5? She was one with the weird makeup doing the dance.
Yeah, there's a man with no life in his eyes.
Right. She put "Piss Off, Travis" on my poster.
Oh, you want to know something else? You have seen her mother in person. You and Vic both have, and probably didn't even realize it.
Who's that?
Brooke Bundy, the one who played Christian's mom in Nightmare on Elm Street 3 and 4. That is actually...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's her mother, her real-life mother, yep.
You know, Blake, we're going to Charlotte to go meet Jer in May next year, and we're going to meet, I don't know who we're going to meet, but they're doing a Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 convention, along with Friday the 13th Part 6 and Return of the Living Dead. So, nice. Charlotte's going to be sweet.
Wish I could go give Jer my best, and you ought to let him borrow a copy of that book I gave you. By the way, did you assholes read those books yet?
I haven't read anything. I won't lie. I've been doing everything with the Movie Pass. Vic knows
I
I go see a movie every day.
You guys sit them on the shelf and say they're right. I brought them to you for you to read them. Come on.
Oh, shut up. It took